Well, let me explain you what we're gonna do, but before that, we have to address a couple of questions, okay? So, man, can I ask a personal question? Okay, can I ask a personal question? You know, here, Robert and I am the narrator, you know, God.
He's not God.
No, I know he's not God, but anyway, do not interrupt me, okay? Respect me a little bit, okay? Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Yeah,
man,
right.
that sounds like a great advertisement campaign for cosmetics.
It has been
Don't
used.
hate me because I'm beautiful. You
No, it
cannot
has
say
been
that.
used.
You can't. Don't take it personally. But you can't. You can't. In
You
any
look like
case,
crap.
I want to ask a personal question. Can I ask a personal question, my brother?
Yes, you can. You can.
Hey, good. You know, you don't have a nickname, my friend.
No, I don't have a nickname.
Kind of surprised by that, okay? So here, we have decided to give you a nickname that characterizes the essence of who you are, my brother.
Yeah.
We're gonna call you DEA, my
Drug
friend.
Enforcement Agency? Like,
No, my friend, no. And nothing to do with drug enforcement. Are you drug enforcement?
No, I
You
am
have
not
to tell
drug
me because
enforcement.
I probably have to run away from here.
I will have to run, my friend. I will have to run.
Okay, so we're glad that you are not in law enforcement. No, man, we came up with this. Let me explain you, okay? We're going to explain you this. This is to try to characterize all the aspects. See, when you speak, my friend, I cannot understand a single thing. What about you?
No, I understand the words separately, but not put
You
together.
see?
Actually,
We
nobody
don't
understands
understand.
you
are
guys.
speaking a different language.
Yeah, man.
no,
So
you are the guys that nobody
we
can
decided
understand.
to get that characteristic. The second one is that, man, you are super ugly, my friend.
I mean,
Super ugly.
you're worse than hitting your mother, man. Ain't no Christmas Day.
So we
my
want a
friend.
second characteristic for that. And then the last one is, man, you're super nerdy.
Man,
Yes, that.
unbearable.
Yeah, so, you know, in order to
Very
capture the essence of the fact that you speak and nobody understands what you're doing, we're gonna call you
Durgesh.
Durgesh, my brother. I hope you don't take it personally. And for the ugliness, my friend, we're gonna be
Eric, dude, I hope you don't take it personally.
And for the last one, man, you're so nerdy. You are one of the only two people that at age of 50 are still using differential equations. My friend, so we're gonna call you
Adam!
That's it.
Well, this works really great, my friend. Adam, I hope you don't take it personally. Oh!
DEA for Durgesh, Eric, and Adam. Yeah, so this is you,
My
the
students.
essence. You know?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
you can
EMBA
go and
students.
teach your consecutive MBAs if you want, okay?
Yes.
But from now on, they should call you DEA. Okay, now I'm gonna actually show you how we can manipulate the system. It's very important because the person that manages the agenda is the one that determines the outcome of the elections.
Let's see how the manipulation can exist. These are the preferences from our three individuals. And as I highlighted before, these preferences are indeed rational, at least they are transitive within them. Now, when we voted, actually we found that these preferences were not transitive. They were not rational in that respect, that apples were better than bananas, bananas were better than coconuts, and coconuts were better than apples. So in rationally individual preferences, when they are aggregated through a voting system, they might exhibit this irrationality that we are showing here. This is a Condorcet paradox. One of the incredible implications of that is that you can manipulate the outcome of the elections. So for example, imagine that Kotopoulos wanted everybody to eat apples. And he is the one that manages the agenda in the voting in the society. So the first thing that he does, he said, well, let's compare bananas to coconuts. Now, we know that when you are comparing bananas to coconuts, the one that is going to win is going to be bananas, okay? So the banana gets 2 votes, coconuts can only own 1 vote, so banana is better than coconut. So what we do then, after we do this pairwise comparison, the argument is, well, now we just cancel the coconuts, and after we don't have more coconuts, let's only compare the only 2 possible choices that are left. So I compare bananas to apples, And in that comparison, Apple wins. And therefore, here you have, we elected the apples. Now, Mahinda Kontopoulos wanted something different. He said, well, I want everybody to eat bananas as opposed to the apples. He just want to change their preferences or want to change the consumption. So he would start by saying, well, we have 3 possible fruits. Why don't we compare 2 of them? Let's start comparing apples and coconuts. When you do that comparison, if you remember, coconuts are selected. Coconuts receive 2 votes, apple receives 1 vote. We cancel the apple. And in fact, now we're going to compare the 2 possible fruits that are left after that set of choices, which are bananas and coconuts. And in this case, bananas wins, and we eat banana. The person that controls the agenda can affect the outcome, especially when we do these pairwise comparisons. And this is one of the aspects that explains why the Speaker of the House, which is an individual that selects the agenda and the discussion and the comparisons, is so important. Furthermore, in Congress, most of the choices are always on pairs. They're almost vote yes or no. So they are almost always comparisons like the ones that we're doing. So you can imagine how much manipulation can happen when you have heterogeneous preferences. This problem is something that occurs whenever you have more than 3 individuals, or 3 or more, and when you have 3 or more options. If you only have 2 options, there's not an issue. If you only have 2 people, this is not an issue. Now, I don't know if you have checked, but in every society, we have significantly more than 2 objectives. We have 3, infinite possible choices and different issues that we have to decide. And we typically have more than 2 individuals. So what that means is that this process of voting is subject to a massive amount of manipulation. And you can also imagine that knowing that this voting system has this problem of manipulation, that individuals might not want to be truthful. In the example that we discussed, the individuals were truthful. They actually reflected, they actually answered according to their preferences. But if you know that the system can be manipulated, and therefore you might want to be strategic about expressing your preferences. Voting systems have this issue. It's called the Condorcet paradox, and we will see other voting methods in class. See you guys.